Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk, back with another Sunday scoring project, and this time it's a really quick and easy fancy fold card that's really effective. You'll see I've used the wonderful brand new A Little Wild stamp set here, which is, I don't do cute normally, but this is gorgeous. Look, you have got three lovely animals, the elephant, the bear and the lion, and they're a double stamp and they coordinate with some dies, so actually when you cut them out they become tags. Or obviously you've got the front and the back, so you can do spinner cards. I'll be doing something like that very soon, so keep watching. And it's got some lovely little accents in it as well. As you can see here, there's the lovely bear, and when you open it up, I've used the honeybees on the inside as well. So it is a simple sort of Z-fold card, but obviously folds flat fantastically for posting, and just has a really pretty effect of a sort of a scenery when you've finished. So that's the card we're going to make. I'm going to do it in a slightly different colour. I'm going to use the same DSP, which is the Eclectic DSP, new this June, absolutely beautiful, lovely bright fresh colours, and with the lovely lemon lime twist, which is one of my favourites. So the card itself I'm going to make for you in centimetres, but I have got the dimensions in inches and they'll be on my blog as well. But as I said, it's really quick and easy. I've done all the pre-cutting of the paper, so what I would suggest is when you come to make it yourself, you sit down, pre-cut all the different parts, and then you can just sit and make the card when you want. So to start off with, your card base is 29 by 10.5. I've used lemon lime twist here, so that's 11.5 by 4 1/8, and your scoring is really simple because it is at 5 centimetres and 14.5, which is 1 7/8 and 5 3/4. And just fold and burnish those score lines. As always, what do? We fold with the score line first before we fold it back on ourselves, and that will help minimise any potential cracking. So that is your card. It's as simple as that. And then we can get on with the fun bit, which is the decorating and the stamping. So to decorate, I've got various panels of Designer Series paper, so I'm using some soft sky for these pieces here for the contrast, and the reason for that is because that picks up on the soft sky that we've got in here as well with the lemon lime. And so the pieces of card, this is 4.5 by 10 centimetres, and you need 2 of those. And this piece literally just sits on the outside edge there. Your second piece goes on the front of this panel here. Like so. And then you can just attach your DSP to the front. So the DSP is 4 by 9.5 centimetres. Okay, so what I'm doing is for this middle panel, I'm using the reverse of one of the pieces of paper. So you get a nice contrast going on there. But again, the lovely thing about Stampin' Up! Is because all the papers are designed to go with the card, so you get a perfect match every time. So our panels then, just to recap, card 4.5 by 10 centimetres, DSP 4 by 9.5. That's 2 inches by 3 7/8 inches and 1 3/4 by 3 5/8 inches. So that's for those 2 panels there. Then we want to decorate this panel here. So put our card closed, and this is 9 by 10 centimetres that's going to go in there, which is 3.5 by 3 7/8. Just checking which edge I have cut it on. And I'm just using snail adhesive to glue it here. It's all you need because it's just flat layering. Okay, so pop our card there. And then our DSP. So our DSP is 8.5 by 9.5. Which is 3 1/4 by 3 5/8 an inch. And that layers on like so. Okay, So that's our layering. Now we can do our diamond piece for the centre. So this is 6 by 6 centimetres, and I haven't made a note of that in inches, and I haven't got my inches ruler here, on the wrong side of mine. So that is 2.5 by 2.5. So our next layer down is 5.5 by 5.5, and then 5 by 5. So that is 2.25 by 2.25 and 2 by 2 inches. So we can layer up our cardstock. And this is going to centre on that panel there. So we're just going to pop some glue down the very centre. And then you can literally just eyeball that as you want. So there's our card, and then we can now do the fun bit, which is, well, the other fun bit, which is the stamping. So what I've got is I've got the bare stamp layered up here, and what I would recommend if you're not, depending on how confident you are with your stamping, is that you literally pop a post-it note across the bit that you don't want to get inked up, and then you can ink all the way over. Yeah, I've gone off the edge a little bit there. And then you're going to, what I do is I line it up using my grid paper, and then hopefully we have a nice little bear there. And then for the inside, I'm going to use the same soft suede ink here. Oh, I managed to get a smudge on that, so let's turn it over. As I said, there's a reason for having a second side. And pop our wonky. Oh well, it's a wonky beehive. Sorry guys. Oh. I can't be trusted with it to get things straight at the moment, I tell you. I have an inner ear problem, and I'm sure it's affecting my ability to stamp straight. All I'm going to do is now pop some bees, which will also continue to be wonky, I suspect. And pop the bees in the top corner there. And then the rest of it is just about colouring in. So, I get my aqua painter, and I'm going to use some of the soft suede. And when you're painting and using these, don't make it too wet, because we're just using standard shimmery white cardstock, but you think about where the light's coming from. So I'm going to make do the outside first of my bear. So I'm just going to come around here, because this is as if the light's hitting him from the front. So as it gets lighter, we can fill that in. Again, come in. And then if you want to put some sort of just dark highlights, just come in a little bit on those creases. There we go. Okay, so there's our little bear. I'm now going to colour in the hive, and actually I wanted to sort of a slightly sort of different colour, so I'm literally just mixing a little bit of Daffodil Delight with the soft suede, so I kind of get a slightly different kind of shade of colour. Okay, put my soft suede away because I'm notorious for getting ink all over myself. Then just going to clean my brush off on the side here, and using a wipe, if I can find a tissue, just going to wipe that out, because obviously we don't want to muddy our ink pad. Give it another squeeze, and this is crushed curry, by the way, not Daffodil Delight actually. And this is going to be colouring my little bees in, so I'm literally just going to come in, because I've stamped them in black. We've got some nice little yellow bees, and if ever you've put a little bit too much ink on or water, you can always just dab with a tissue and get those a little bit lighter. So I'm going to come in and do a little bit on the front as well. Then I'm going to come in and do some grass. As I've said before, it's really important when you're doing this watercolouring to kind of have a kind of grounding, so that it's sort of, you know, you've got something that looks like it's sat on the grass, or in this instance on a slope. Never mind. I'm sure it's a very happy little beehive sat on its slope there. And then lastly, I'm just going to do the wings with a touch of soft sky. You could use a grey if you didn't have soft sky, and it's just to give that effect of that sort of greyish, sort of gauzy kind of colour. Because what I'm going to do is come in and just do a very delicate wash with some very watery soft sky, just kind of give this a background sky effect. My bear isn't perhaps quite as well coloured as I might have liked. Never mind. At least it's going to be unique, which is always the beauty of a handmade card, is that no two people are going to get the same one. Now, you could use one of the sentiments that are in here. Wild About You, Hello There Honey Bear, obviously designed to go with this one, or you could use one of your other sentiments. And I'm going to use just this lovely font from the Happy Birthday Gorgeous. Here is pristine stamp set, but I haven't even stuck it down on the inside yet. And I just loved, I wasn't going to buy this, and then my friend Hannah of Stamping by Hannah, and I kind of went, yeah, actually, sorry Hannah, you're right, I've got to have that. And then let's just use a bit of lemon twist. So just pop that in there. Happy birthday. And get ink all over your fingers as I've just done. Not a good day, I'll tell you. So lo and behold, I've stamped it the wrong way. That is one of the things about pre-cutting everything. What I should have done is actually stamped it that way. So just for a moment, you can imagine that I did it right, and you're going to do it correctly, because you're going to actually have it in portrait orientation before you make your card, and then it will actually look lovely. Unlike mine, which is a little bizarre, but still, you will end up with a card like this one. She very quickly swaps one in, and it will look like that. So I hope you enjoy making it. You know me, you get the full video, warts and all, and most of it was fine, and the principle is the same. So I hope you enjoyed making this quick and easy fancy fold card. Don't forget, if you want any of the products that are you've seen me demonstrate today, please visit my Stampin' Up shop. It's only through my customers that I can carry on producing videos for you. So please feel free to shop with me, and as always, you'll get a thank you card and the little thank you gift in the post. Take care, bye for now, see you again soon.